Mother's Day, and we're just wondering, what is family to you?
Well, family to me, obviously before having a child, I had a very different perspective on it, but since having a family unit, it has just changed my perspective on life completely. I think you look at things in a different way, and I think one of the important things to remember when you have children as well is that you are a family.
And what do you think is the best thing about being a mum?
The joy they bring. Just as soon as they was born, just everything.
So what do you think the best thing is about being a mum?
Being able to become a child again, I think. And to see the world through different eyes. When you go out, just the most mundane things are so fascinating to a
I
child.
think probably at the end of a day when you're feeling rather frazzled is the children coming up and giving you a hug or a kiss or a sloppy kiss. That's the reward for me.
And the hardest thing?
The hardest thing for me is time. I think time, I never have enough time. And 3, demanding children. They're only demanding because you want to do so much for them. And he's escaping over there. And never having enough time really.
Yeah.
And just prioritising their needs.
Hardest thing, getting them to sleep, practical wise, getting them to eat. I think there is quite a lot of stress put on parents to do the right thing all the time. I think a lot of parents do can get quite paranoid about things. I mean, I certainly do.
Trying to fit everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads to do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always
trying to get
time,
everything
isn't it?
done.
Time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dealing with the children's disappointment, that's
Yes,
the hard thing.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So what is your priority for your children then?
Priority is ensuring that they feel secure at all times and they feel loved, and it's making sure that they are aware of that love.
Before I had children, and I still believe it now, I always said I wanted them as long as they make a difference in the world. And I feel as though I can only ask that of my child if I do that myself. So for both of us, I would like them to make it, whatever way that may be, I would like them to make a difference in the world.
And do you see anything of your parents in yourself?
Absolutely everything. I look like my dad and I'm very like my mum in my ways.
Right.
Very much. Very much so. I am my mum and dad.
Now, I don't know what you feel about this, but do you think it's important to pass on some faith or a belief to your children?
Yeah, I do. I've had both my children christened, and I thought that was important that they were christened into a community. And I think faith is something that will stay with them for the rest of their life, that you put into them, that keeps them secure, keeps them safe. And yeah, I think it's a very important thing they should have.
Yes, yeah, yes, but when you've both got a different faith, then you don't want to go too much down one road or another. So you just pass on a general faith to the kids.
I don't have a faith, but I believe, like my daughter does, and I think, and we had this yesterday with my son taking the mickey out of her, and I believe that she should be allowed to believe what she wants to believe and encouraged in that way, and that's the discussion we had yesterday.
What about passing on a faith or belief? I think that's important for you.
Definitely. And I think it starts very early on when we do Samuel's prayers on a night time we have done with the other children, teaching them that that's talking to God is very important as a daily ritual. So it's very important. And he does love coming to church. The children love coming to church every Sunday. It's a priority for us as a family.